same numbers of rounds boxed, but Murray, the bigger puncher early, Earl, the more compact boxer. Fascinating.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the York Hall here in Bethnal Green, East London. Tonight, Frank Warren's Sports Network and www.frankwarren.tv proudly present 12 3-minute rounds of boxing for the Lightweight Championship of Great Britain. Welcome to you, the viewers watching live and exclusively on Sky Box Office. The officials this evening have been appointed by the British Boxing Board of Control. Steward in charge at ringside is Mr. Ken Honeyball. And so on to the boxers themselves. Firstly, the challenger this evening, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the white collar shorts trimmed with yellow and blue. At the weigh-in yesterday, he scaled 9 stones and 8 pounds. His excellent record reads 26 contests, 23 wins, 16 of those wins coming by way of knockout with only 3 defeats. Tonight, he makes his second attempt to capture the British title, presenting from Harlow, Steve Murray. And opposing him, boxing out of the blue corner, wearing the blue and green clutch shorts trimmed with white. At the weigh-in yesterday, he scaled 9 stones, 8.5 pounds. He has a perfect unbeaten record, 21 contests, 21 wins, 10 of those wins coming by way of knockout. Tonight, making the first defense of his title, here is the 2-time lightweight champion of Great Britain from Luton, presenting Graham the Duke Earl. Timekeeper at the bell, Mr. Richard Clark from Sittingbourne, and please a warm London welcome for the referee in charge this evening, star referee Mr. Howard Foster from Doncaster. 12 rounds of championship boxing.
Graham. Okay, lads, I spoke to you both in the dressing room. You both know what I expect. Keep it clean break straight away when told. Both you want your heads. Good luck to you both. Good luck, lads.
A really interesting tussle to round off our domestic boxing season. Will Graham Earl and Steve Murray give us a summer sizzler to thrill the real fight fans and faithful here? It's the perfect setting for this rematch, but what to expect? A repeat of Earl's domineering second round win, or 17 months on, a chance for Murray to turn the tables. It's a fascinating clash for the coveted British 9'9" belt, and it's going to start fast, Glenn.
Yes, it is, and already you're seeing a nice start from Murray, who's moving his head well and getting that jab out very shortly. One of his problems has been avoiding the jab in the past, so if he can learn to slip, that stands him in good stead.
They have been working on perfecting the Murray jab, and he can punch left hook to the body, and Graham Earl having difficulty finding his footing. It's a blistering start from Steve Murray. That's better from Earl, though. Immediately the action is intense.
Well, he's starting to get his accuracy, his timing, come out with some nice counters. Now Murray hasn't got to forget that jab. That was nice at the very beginning.
The worry about Steve Murray is that he's a bit of a one-trick pony, that he can punch, but can he box well enough? And Earl can do a little bit of everything.
Also mentally, if Earl starts to catch Murray, will Murray, his confidence start to drain, knowing what happened last time?
He has drilled himself into absolutely fabulous shape, Steve Murray, running at 6 in the morning on the Long Island shores alongside Danny Williams.
The Murray jab is working very nice. slipping a lot of the punches.
Just be careful of the right hand that Earl throws. Both can bang. This is the round that Steve Murray had Bobby Vandy down twice in his first British title challenge, and he's starting to up the tempo and really go for this. Brilliant stuff.
Well, this is a tremendous first round. Great right hand.
Earl comes back, but Murray's power. There's the left hook, but he has to take a couple. What a start here for the British lightweight title. Blood and thunder at the York Hall. This wasn't going to disappoint.
No, this was always going to be a classic because of the styles of the two men. There's a lot of pride in there. What's going to give?
Gets back to his jabbing, Steve Murray. Just did that bit more in the opener. There is no Jim McDonnell in the corner tonight. Steve Murray switched to Jimmy Mack about a year ago, but of course he has other priorities with Danny Williams in Louisville. So Terry Stewart takes control, and Takaloo is also in the corner for the first time in his life. They're best buddies, him and Steve Murray.
Well, he did what he had to do there, Murray. It was a very good start. Earl also landed with a few nice punches, but Murray just got off that bit better and finished the round better. But they really wanted to trade. Well, it's not going to disappoint.
One of the fastest opening 3 minutes of the year. Tremendous. Here's the second, the blue and green of the British champion Graham Earl in outing number 22, meeting the tree surgeon from Harlow in Essex, Steve Murray, who's in his 27th fight and at 28 years of age knows this could be the last chance. So many people will want to see Steve Murray crowned a British champion. He's been good for the sport, but is he good enough in talent?
Well, he's shown a few different things here with the jab and with the head movement and a little bit of foot movement, Murray. And, you know, that's getting him off to good stead, but will he just revert to tight?
Earl, who just got past Bobby Vanzy here a couple of months ago, fought more recently. Murray's had a bit more of a rest and has really been preparing for this like this is the only fight of his career. He says if he loses this, it will be because of Earl's brilliance on the night. He said he will put everything into this performance.
Well, Earl's done it once before. There's some nice little hooks in there from Earl.
And again, working the body, Graham Earl. This was the round that he floored and stopped Steve Murray at Wembley, but there's more of a concentration and intensity and movement about Steve Murray tonight.
It's just that little bit busier, Murray. Earl's landing with some good shots, though.
Gumshoe comes out of Graham Earl. Half caught by an uppercut. But Murray's defence open there.
It's a nice left hook from Earl.
Howard Foster calls a timeout to halt the action. We can all get our breath back.
It was very difficult to finally hold the action because that's a split second when they're not throwing punches.
They return to the centre of the ring, which is where they've been for the last 5 minutes. Something's got to give here.
Somebody you feel is going to make a mistake and just leave that chin out.
Left hook from Murray. That's his perfect punch, the one he loves to explode with. Dangerous early. Great right hand from Graham Earl, who trebles it up. Oh, look at this. Look at this.
Well, he does not want to give this up, Murray. He really wants revenge. But there were some good right hands went in there from Graham Earl.
And again, Earl, crisp punching. Howard Foster just says, be careful, watch the heads. We don't want to cut to mess things up here. Is that one apiece?
Well, I just thought Earl was a little bit more accurate. He landed with a nice series of good right hands.
Johnny Eames leading the Earl corner, Frank Maloney in there. The other Frank Warren was in Steve Murray's corner before the first bell. Both the Sports Network promoters.
That was a good left hook from Earl. They both had their successes, but there's just a few more significant ones for Graham Earl. That was one of them, the left hook. He also had a good series of right hands. And there's Murray getting off where he is really fighting fire with fire.
It's already gone longer than when they first fought. Can they keep up this quite hectic tempo? Remember, it is very, very hot. Sauna-like conditions here at Bethnal Green. The white and yellow of Steve Murray and the blue and green different colour boots and half shorts of Graham Earl, giving a little bit of height away. Will he want just to see out the first few rounds and box his way through? Good right hand from Steve Murray, and he's hurt Graham Earl.
Well, the legs dipped there a little bit of Earl, with a nice combination of punches from Murray, showing the power he has in both hands.
16 knockouts on the Murray slate. Many have come early, and if he can get you onto that left hook, it's often good night.
Earl was very close with his own right hand there.
Bobby Vanzy floored Graham Earl, even though it wasn't counted, and had him in a daze in the middle rounds. And he stumbles, Graham Earl, just loses his balance there. Oh, left hook to the body. Looked a good one from Murray. Who's going to come off better when they trade like this?
Well, they can both bang. They're both sharp hitters. It really is. Who makes a mistake? Who gets through with a better shot?
Back comes Graham Earl with shots to the body. Murray looks for the uppercut. There's some damage to Steve Murray. Cut under the right eye. He has suffered from problems before, and it looks like it's ballooning up. That swelling already.
Well, Murray's going to try using that jab and be a little more elusive.
Timeout called by Howard Foster, and they're going to have a look at the eye, which has really come up. Big swelling with a cut, and the doctor's going to be called. It suddenly just burst up. Oh, this will be a terrible, terrible shame. It's a huge gash, but it's well underneath the eye. Till the end of the round, are they giving him?
Well, it looks that way. It certainly is a bad swelling and a bad gash.
Well, he's got to go for broke. He's got 30 seconds, Steve Murray. He's putting everything in this. Is his dream about to come to such a bitter and cruel end? He's worked so very, very hard for this. Heads bump as well.
Well, you would think they would let him. Oh.
And now he's floored, Steve Murray, by going for the knockout. He walked onto a sucker punch from Graham Earl. And the British lightweight champion is stamping his authority. Now what?
They're going to let him work on it, I think.
Terry Stewart there goes straight to work. The doctor's in the corner. Steve Murray, in his eagerness to finish the fight, got decked himself. What happens next? What a remarkable 3 rounds.
Well, there was the mistake. We thought something would happen if he made a mistake. He went for the knockout. There's a punch and then a clash of heads. So that was the cut, and then as he runs in to try and get him out of there, walks straight on to a big shot, big right hand.
Steve Murray is coming out for the 4th round, but he did suffer a knockdown, as well as that grotesque swelling underneath his right eye. They've done their best in the corner. The doctor's satisfied. He's still talking to Terry Stewart. I don't think they're going to give him that much longer, but the fight goes on, and how the fans want it to. Good jabs from Graham Earl as the tide turned.
Just getting the better of it now, Earl. The momentum's going his way.
Tries the movement to thrust out the jab, again caught by a right hand. Steve Murray, the criticism has been a lack of head movement over the years. Is that coming back again?
Well, he started this fight off very good head movement. He's starting to get a little bit static, and that's why he's getting hit.
And again, and now Graham Earl starting to take charge, much to the delight of Frank Maloney and Johnny Eames in the blue corner.
Well, this is Graham Earl's sort of fight. The style of Bobby Vanzi didn't suit him, but this certainly does.
Yes, he's had a hard time with southpaws of late. Bobby Vanzi and John Honey struggled against, but this stand in front of you type of style may just play into Graham Earl's hands. But it's still anyone's fight.
It certainly is. They can both punch. Never forget Murray's got that power.
Right hand again, can't miss with that punch, Graham Earl. Too open, Steve Murray. And another one.
Yeah, it's the right hand that's causing all sorts of problems. Murray doesn't have the defense for that punch.
Well, he wasn't even at the races last time, Steve Murray. Out of the ring problems coming off. A bad stoppage defeat as well to Yuri Romanov here. This time, his head straight, and he's giving it everything. But is he just that bit short of ability?
Well, also psychologically, he's cut, he's been on the floor. He'll be starting to remember what happened last time.
There's damage by the left eye as well for Steve Murray. It's all going wrong for the Harlow tree surgeon. But at 28, are we seeing a final attempt?
Well, if he's going to get beat, Steve Murray, he's going to go out on his shield. He's a real fighter.
Absolutely. But never past the middle rounds as well. Put so much into the early sessions, and the eye is really, really bad. Look at that bump.
Right, you decide well for me, all right?
I reckon
Howard Foster's gone over.
Give him 1 minute, Miff.
one more round.
1 minute.
They're giving him one more. They're trying to keep him in it. It's like when Chris Eubank swelled up with Carl Thompson, that's bad, and cut on the other side.
Get off, get off.
Yep, damage to the nose, the eye, both eyes. His face is a bit of a mess there. And Earl, he's got the confidence, he's got the momentum, and he's starting to really flow. That right hand has been a key punch. That's the one that's really rocked Steve Murray.
Howard Foster's gone over again. I think the first one was a bit of a warning, but now maybe they will only give him 3 more minutes to win this British lightweight title at the second attempt. It's the First defence, second time round for Graham Earl, who was stripped of this for inactivity, but wants to hold on to it now. Murray goes for that left hook and will do so again.
Well, can he pull it out, Steve Murray? He's trying with that left hand.
And again he walks into countering shots from Graham Earl. Very clever from the Luton lightweight. Hasn't panicked.
No, he draws him in onto that right hand.
Well, it's living up to all expectations. Really, really fascinating battle between two excellent pros.
Heads banging again together.
Murray's jab and move tactics have to go out of the window. Has to go for it. Doesn't know when they're going to pull him out. A right hand and a left hook right on the damage of the eye. Bravely Murray comes back, but he's being hit with more regularity now.
Earl's counters are far better. He's just slipping back on the back foot and pulling a hook in. The boxing of Murray out of the window, and this is what he does. Great right hand though.
He's not spent yet, Steve Murray. He may be lacking in the technical department, but not in the heart. Trying to drive those uppercuts through. They've hardly moved out of that little bit in the middle of the ring.
They could have fought this fight in a phone booth. Big tremendous action. The referees hardly called for a break. They just want to fight.
Gets close again, Steve Murray. But his time running out. Just over 30 seconds left in the fifth. And Terry Stewart and the doctor in the corner are all looking worried.
Fires back Murray. But Earl keeps his cool, looks for the counters.
Well, I don't think anyone ringside would like the action to halt, but you must think of the safety of the fighter. It is a bad, bad cut for Steve Murray, and he's now being outworked, outboxed, outpunched. And he looks absolutely dejected and almost inconsolable there.
Steve, I can only give you one more, mate. All right. I'm serious, mate, all right? Yeah, one more, Steve.
I can only give you one more. That's it. Terry Stewart now saying this is the final round. We've heard it before, though.
Yeah, well, the eye didn't really get that bad in that round. So but you know, you just can't go on. He's taking shots. There's a lot of damage there. He can't allow to get too bad. So I think one more is as much as they can really let him have. Murray having some success with the uppercut.
After a good opening round, it's pretty much gone downhill for Steve Murray, who once again has been told he has 3 more minutes left to turn this around. Flawed in the third. Bad eye damage, and starting to be caught by Graham Earl, especially with the right hands. He hasn't got Jim McDonnell in the corner tonight, but probably that wouldn't have meant anything anyway. It's what Graham Earl's doing to Steve Murray, which is being effective.
Yes, you can't take anything away from what Graham Earl's done. This is a really good performance from him. He matched Murray with a punch power. He stayed inside. He's just picked the better shots of the 2 out.
It's been more even than their first encounter. Steve Murray good to his word. Whipped himself into tip-top condition and is giving it everything.
There's a decent left hook and right hand in there from Murray, still trying to get that good punch on.
This was the round when Bobby Vanzy confused and bedazzled Graham Earl. Can Steve Murray just pick out one punch that could swing things his way? How desperate is he trying?
But Graham Earl's showing a real grit and determination, isn't he? This is his sort of fight.
They've worked so hard on the inside. Huge effort from both men. Right hand from Steve Murray. And again an uppercut.
Earl takes the shots well, though. He's got a good chin.
Punch for punch. Thrilling action here for the British lightweight title. And if it is, stops at the end of the sixth. You can only have admiration for both of these fighters, but Graham Earl just has had that bit more.
Yeah, Stephen, you take away the cuts. Earl's still getting the better of it.
Massive, massive right hand, which has given him success all the way through. Now Howard Foster takes Steve Murray back. I think they're going to call this off. Murray shakes his head. Howard Foster has a look. The doctor's going to go in there. And it is over in the sixth round. Graham Earl retains his British lightweight title in a sizzling fight. And respect to both men in there. But you've had your criticism of Graham Earl before, especially in the Bobby Vanzy fights. You've got to take your hat off to him for what he did here.
We've got to criticise when criticism's due, and it was in the Vanzy fight. You can't say anything in this fight. He was tremendous, took the fight to Murray. You answered anything he had, and you'll come out a good winner.
Steve Murray gets a hug from Graham Earl. That's wonderful to see. Two fighters with immense respect for each other. And the fans all applaud, but it is Graham Earl that remains unbeaten in 22 fights. And look what that means to him.
Very happy and very well done. He always had the right hand, and that was a key punch. That was the difference between the two. That solid punch was the one that rocked Steve Murray time and time again.
Just that technical ability and the more compact style that gave Earl the fight.
Yeah, he just had that little bit extra speed on the counters. That's how he could do it. And yeah, take your hat off to him. That was a very, very good victory against a really fit, pumped up Steve Murray.
That was the wave off, and I think they took the right decision. Steve Murray really was battered. That eye was bad. Graham Earl retains his title in a terrific fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 2 minutes and 37 seconds of round number 6, referee Howard Foster has called a halt to the contest. In his opinion, Steve Murray, due to severe cuts above and below both eyes. Your winner, and he is still the lightweight champion of Great Britain from Luton, Graham the Duke Earl. Your appreciation, please, for a fantastic challenger, Steve Murray.
Everyone in the hall is applauding Murray's effort there. A sizzler for a summer evening at the York Hall.